Hello. Let me see if the audio is on. Sure. And some chapstick. Starting to use this one because I almost running out of this one, and also like it broke like 2 days ago, and I'm trying to be careful when I'm using it so it doesn't fall over again. Okay, anyways, I'm continuing to work on, ow, I just like stepped on my foot weird. I'm continuing to work on my things. So let me show you where I am right now. Not very far from yesterday, but compulsory update that you can't see very well because I don't know how to adjust the framing. Okay, so I finished framing this piece yesterday, and then I got to cut one insert out. So this, if I can get it in here, it works. I've just never done it standing upright. It was always like on the floor. Anyways, you get the idea. I need a bunch of these, and that could mean anything of like strips. That's what I did. I did like I don't know what we would call it, like not Jenga, Rubik's, no, it's that game you have to like assort blocks so they all fit. Anyways, I think I'm gonna try at least to get longest pieces as possible, because I think that would be easier, because what I was doing for the other one was basically just cutting like 2-inch strips, kind of like these, and then just kept, you know, filling this whole thing, because each one of these is basically like 2 inches. But I don't know, it's just very time consuming. My hand is all tired from like using the box cutter. I switched the blade today against wanting to, because I feel like the other blade is still good, but obviously not, because I switched the blade today and it's cutting so much smoother, and I don't have to like put so much pressure on it. Just so stubborn, and I should just use it because I bought a full box of new blades anyways, so I shouldn't be stingy about that, but I am still. Okay, so I guess I can stay in this for now, because it just needs to be set aside. I'm gonna switch over the camera. I wanted to watch something. I just finished watching Stop the Insanity doc, and I thought about doing this while I was watching that, but I was too entertained. I was too focused on that I couldn't really like, you know, start this basically. But I was working on this. I'll switch my camera over so you can see on this piece. So I think what I want to try and do is make them as big and long as possible, but it's just hard because I don't have like these long pieces, so I tape this one together. This is the hardest piece of cardboard I have from my fridge box, but it's the last piece I have also, so I'm trying to utilize it as best as I can. And then I still have like other pieces, but they're much smaller too and like shorter, so it's gonna start getting hard to, you know, make the pieces long. And I need like a shitload. I need more than like 7 layers. I forgot. I counted them on the other box, and then I forgot what the count was. Oh, and yeah, so I wanted to watch something, but I can't decide on what I want to watch. So before this gets too late, and before I spend like an hour just searching for what I want to watch, I thought I'd just start. And I'm just listening to like, get on this side, lo-fi beats right now. My hair looks kind of weird too. I don't know if you can see. It's all like hard crunch because I added hair product, because I want to try this hairstyle, but I need to wait until like my hair dries completely and it's still kind of wet, so I have bobby pins and stuff in it to try and like get it to hold its shape until I can remove it. Oh, and I didn't, I feel like I'm losing my voice. I didn't end up, wait, where is this edge? I have to make sure not to go past this. Been struggling. I used a different pen to mark the template on here because I previously was going to cut it differently. That's why the red marks are there. I only have like one Sharpie and it's red, so I'm gonna use the same one, but I knew I was gonna get confused if I did, so I used this pen, but it's so thin. What happened? I feel like the light changed. It's so thin, and then like the cuts end up kind of getting lost in it. Okay, so I already started cutting this from the end, but so it's gonna be a hard cut because it's like put it right up on that edge. My stomach hurts like I'm hungry, but I don't feel hungry, like psychologically hungry, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to eat. Oh, and I made, what is it called? Bolognese. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I made like pasta. I made red pasta yesterday with, I think, ground beef. I don't know. It's like a mixture of whatever I found that was cheap, and it was okay. I mean, I was starving yesterday, so it was delicious, and I had like seconds until like I kind of felt too full, like kind of sick. But, and also I like making bolognese or whatever pasta because I feel like it has like protein, but also like satisfies my need for carbs, my craving for carbs, and like fills me up. And also like it makes like a shitload, so I have like, well, knowing me, probably just 2 more servings. But also, I split like the actual like pasta from the meat with the sauce. So if I don't, because I want to make fresh pasta each time. I mean, I made extra pasta this time, but on accident. So I have that, but I don't like to reheat it. I like it freshly made, but that takes like 20 minutes to like boil the pasta until it's ready, or more actually. I don't know, it feels like longer. Anyways, if I don't feel like doing that, I'll just end up eating like the meat with the sauce, like with some chips or tostadas or something, and that's a meal for me. But you know what? I have salmon also, I'm now thinking, and I have to cook that because I think I've had that in there for like maybe 2 days. No, got it yesterday, right? Yeah, so no, just yesterday. But I'm thinking it was kind of weird. Also, I have to step back because I have no room here. Neither of like the, I don't know what we call them, not produce, but more, yeah, maybe produce. The salmon and like the meat I bought from Uber Eats yesterday, like didn't have any labeling, which was kind of weird. Like they always have like some kind of label of like what weight and what, meat or whatever it is, and then the date of when it's best to consume by. And this time it didn't. This is the first time it didn't have that, so. But I mean, it was here. I'm not gonna let it go to waste. Knock on wood, I haven't gotten sick. I knock on wood, and I don't think this is wood. I think, well, I guess cardboard could also technically be considered wood because it's from trees, right? I'm trying to conceal my long eyes. Tuck it in. Okay. To pay attention here. Make sure I'm cutting the right lines. So I wanted to work on this earlier today, but got consumed with other things, mainly cleaning, then showering. Then that really didn't take a long time. I think mainly it was probably computer time, but that's weird because I think it was mainly spent trying to look for something to watch, which is like, I keep telling myself I cannot spend time doing that. But anyways, the whole rant is because, oh great, my lung cancer, whatever, is that shadow is getting in the way of this, which is making this hard. I should do it on this side because that's why light. Well, right now it's directly above me, so don't know if it's gonna make much of a difference. That's why I wanted to start cutting earlier. And no, struggling with this. No, that's better, I think. Also because this piece is so freaking long, and so I don't like moving around too much and hurting my knees and such. I cut this in directions, in the same direction. Like if it's like I'm cutting straight lines, I'll cut all of these first and then I'll go back and then do the other, so I only really move around twice. It means I also have to go back and cut those corners because I don't cut them very well. It's also though because I want to like just spend more time on them. I'm just thinking, should I have been doing this with that other side? It's too late now. Basically almost done with this. Oh man, I gotta be careful. I wasn't paying attention to my cutting board. I'm at the edge. Also, I've been having, I think, well, you know, my cycles are changing. So I'm acting a little bit more irrational, irritated. So I'm moving back and forth. I have very highs and then I have some lows. I haven't started crying though, so that's interesting, surprisingly. But what was I gonna say? I've noticed something I used to like to do a lot just on free time is design my dream home. And I've been really having a knack wanting to do that, but it's kind of like a waste of time if I'm not doing anything presently to, or that somehow, you know, is going to allow me to have the funds for that future home. So I'm trying not to do it, but it's like, it's kind of getting down. It's kind of like, you know, retail therapy. I really want to do it. I know I shouldn't, because even though I'm not spending money on, you know, designing a house, it does kind of waste time. Though sometimes I think it's not wasting time, it's actually saving time, because future me is not going to have to work on it. She's already going to have all the plans, the floor plans ready. Oh, I forgot one. But it is, because if my whole dream life pans out exactly, be careful, how I imagine it, then I would have all the free time in the world to, design the home later on. And, because my style changes all the time, it's probably best to save it, but I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's like the same kind of thing, like Pinterest gives you like kind of like the dopamine hit, chemical or whatever, makes you feel happier. It's designing. I mean, I go on Pinterest for like some inspiration to like see what it is I want. Like today I saved some pictures of pocket windows and pocket doors, which I think is such a genius way to save space that kind of is mind-boggling that we don't use them more and like incorporate them more into like modern design or architecture. I've always kind of like thought it was crazy, like a lot of, not furniture per se, but like space saving stuff, why isn't it like built in between walls? Like there's so much space in between walls. I think, I don't know, I'm not an expert, but I mean, if I see how walls are made, it seems like there's at least like a foot in between. Why isn't that space being utilized, even like just half of that? Like also because like I believe a lot of closet nowadays are like so disgustingly not large, but like deep. Like they're so deep, it's like, what the fuck am I putting here? Like I have one comforter or two at most, and that's all really that's for, and it's gonna save like a space for that. Everything else, like maybe it's because of my height, but like I'm not gonna reach down there. I can't see anything in there, even if it's at eye level. Like I don't want to put anything that's 2 feet 3 feet inside a closet. Like if I don't see it, I don't have it. It does not exist. What is it called? Is it object permanence or something? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but yeah. So my house is gonna have all kinds of nooks and crannies, space saving aspects, and like secret passageways. Every inch has to have a purpose. It can't just be empty space. I mean, the only thing I can think of for reasoning that we're not doing this already with like, oh my god, what am I doing? Is that we need all that empty space for like structurability. But I mean, I see these old homes, like old Victorian homes or whatever, like back from like the 60s and older. They had like such cool, can't think of words again, aspects, tools, variations. No, I can't think of. I needed thesaurus again. I like this song. I'm gonna save it so I don't forget. Hold on. I should drink some water too. I've been pretty bad at drinking water lately. Still better than before though, so oh my god. I haven't even been paying attention to seeing if I'm like neighbors. I want to say it's not their fault and it's like the building is like paper thin, but like the goddamn floor, I hear almost like every step that they take, that almost makes me feel like this ceiling's gonna come down. Again, knock on wood, because that's a genuine concern of mine. Oh, come on. Yeah, be careful with these corners. Can't put too much pressure because then I could override the cut. And if I don't put enough pressure, then it doesn't cut. Okay. This corner is the one I was kind of eyeballing because it's not exact. None of this is exact. Great. Whoa. All right. Let me just trim these corners myself. Oh yeah, so I don't know for sure if like these older homes are actually, you know, better built and like stand longer than what we build now. I mean, that's all I hear, but then I also see people buying these older homes and like basically just having to rebuild the whole thing, so it doesn't seem like it held up that much. I mean, it's also like a maintenance thing. If you don't maintain anything, basically it's going to, you know, not last. Like you could say that about like our health, relationships, like basically anything. But I still think a lot of the stuff that was built, my personal opinion, it was built, you know, in the olden days, last longer or better built. But then, like I said, it's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I mean, we could all be wrong. We don't know how long the stuff that we're building now lasts. Well, I mean, we do for some. What gets me is that I just also like the style more than minimalist that we're kind of into right now. And we go back and forth, but I think it's like it goes all the way, like we over correct, and then it's like extreme, what is it, maximalist, and that's not always my favorite. I feel like, at least with my mind, it can be too busy and then I can be overwhelmed. I want something that's in the middle and also like constantly changing. So I don't want to have too many stuff either because, well, it's easy for me to hoard. So just that noise. Whatever it is, I don't like this song. Okay. That was overwhelmingly too stressful. I need something calming, but not enough to where like I'm bored and I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay. Hopefully. Oh, I also wanted to glue down these sides. sides because I'm gonna keep putting stuff in and out of here, and they don't look like they're gonna hold up continuous use unless I glue them down. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck, 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 fuck. I can't see it now, but oh yeah, I can't. Cardboard cut, cardboard cut. Think of like a paper cut, but like 10 times worse because there's 10 times more layers of paper. I'm also gonna have to go wash it because the cardboard's not clean. And then I'm gonna have to put something over it for now so that it doesn't continue to get dirty. Ah, just go in already. Stop fighting me. You're making me look bad in front of the internet. I made it too long. I was scared it was gonna be too small. Everything else is fine. I just need to trim this, I think. I'll double check. It could just be a snug fit. I want it to be snug, not too snug. Yeah, that's too snug. Wait, is it? Maybe a tiny bit. I'll just... oh, fuck. I don't know. How do I get it out? Okay. I'm trying not to touch my cut that's now bleeding. Great. Go great. So I have limited ability here. I'm gonna cut this with my scissors because it's like very minuscule, which is crazy why it doesn't want to go down when it's just such a small tiny piece. I'm getting bored and I have to go clean my hand and get a band-aid. And so I don't annoy myself with my inner thoughts. I need to be watching something. I need to be listening to something. I'll go crazy. See, it is not small, but there's a tiny gap there that kind of worries me, but I think it should be fine if I just add a bit of hot glue. Just a bit. I also thought maybe I could use the expanding foam, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, let me, I know I haven't been on very long, but yeah, only like 28 minutes. Okay, hold on. You know, it shouldn't take me that long. Hold on. Okay, well, that was a huge baby. Let me pull this up. Yeah, you like literally can't see it. Okay. I'm wondering if it's okay to use this on an open cut. Why it's so tiny. I used this last time too, and I think it helped it heal pretty fast. I mean, they weren't really that big of cuts. They were like this. I just like this better than regular Band-Aids because it's flexible and more waterproof and cheaper, and like I get like a shitload of it instead of like 10 Band-Aids that, well, you know, considering how often I wash my hands, don't last more than a few hours. So I have to keep replacing them if I want to keep using them. And then I can't even like, you know, like I said, they're not flexible. I know there's different ones, but I don't like the other ones because they're like clear and they are flexible, but then they don't like stick right. I don't like having water underneath my wrist. Let me see if I can find something. To watch. I also smelled popcorn, and I think I did that because I had like a craving for popcorn yesterday, and I had some leftovers. It's like really late, like 9 p.m. yesterday. I just felt like having some kind of chips, and I only have popcorn, so that's what I made. And when I went to go clean my hands right now, I smelled popcorn. I know it's not mine because mine's from yesterday. So I think somebody, well, that's what happens, you know, like when you smell someone else in the apartment like cooking something, like you instantly want to like have whatever that is, especially popcorn. Like the smell really travels, I feel like. There is this one horror movie I want to watch. I think it's called You Might Be the Killer from 2018. But I haven't seen it before, and I think I kind of want to like sit down and like full attention watch it while I'm eating. Well, I guess not full attention. So I'm trying to find something else. Maybe Hellfest. I think I've seen that once or twice. Just for like now. That's the problem. Like, I can't remember exactly. Hell of a Summer was pretty nice. It was funny, and like I liked having it as background. What's this? Hell Motel. I feel like I've seen this whole thing already. I know I've seen it, I just don't know if I've watched all the episodes. No, but Hell of a Summer I've already seen like 20 times. Not because it's good or anything, just because like, I don't know how to explain it. Low impact. Didn't stress me out too much. Their voices didn't annoy me, kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna try Hellfest. See. Oh, nope, I put it full screen. I don't want that. Where's my OBS? I feel like I need another monitor. I know I don't, but when I first started this idea for live streaming every day, I, well, like everything else, shopped around for equipment, and the only thing I allowed myself to buy was the microphone, which even now I don't think I really needed, but I'm still kind of glad I got it. Kind of glad. Very reassuring. Okay, I didn't want to eat on camera because I hate how it sounds, but I am kind of hungry. What I really want also is like the popcorn, but I put like flavor powder on it, so if I start eating that, my fingers are gonna get all dirty. I'm trying to slide down. Okay. Going back to what we were doing. I should check if I was even in frame, but I'm too lazy right now. I started way too late on this. I feel like my energy is dipping. It's because, like, I don't know. Really, I'll only be like regaining 2 hours, 3 at most, if I didn't slack off searching for things to watch, basically. Because I'm not really like scrolling social media or anything like that. Though, if I did, I don't think it took that long. I took some minutes Google searching some stuff. I can't even remember. I don't know. Like I just had like these constant questions on my mind. I think the only one I can remember right now is I need water. My throat feels like it's closing up. Ow! My shoulder might be. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh, what was I searching? I was Google searching, what are the long-term effects of, I don't know, oh fuck, I really stepped on my finger. What is it called? I think it's not Adderall, because in Mexico we don't have Adderall or whatever chemical that is. It's the equivalent, which is Ritalin, I think, in the States. Here it's called, well, the brand name is Concerta, and it's, the chemical is like meth something, methamphetamine. No, that sounds like the actual like street name or whatever. I feel like I have loose hair. And just because like I've been feeling like it's like, you know, working anymore. And I'm at the highest dosage and I can't, you know, go any higher. So it's like, well, what am I gonna do now? And then I have a new prescription to fill, and I guess I was just thinking, I'm like, is it even worth it to like go buy? Because it's also like really expensive. So it's like, do I really, like, is it really helping me, or is it just kind of placebo at this point? Because like in the beginning it definitely did help, but I also increased my dosage very quickly from starting. Anyway, so I was just looking at that because I also don't want to be on it forever, not just because of like I don't want to be reliant on it, but like the cost and a lot of reasons. Turns out Oh, I still have the tab open, but at least what I read so far is like there isn't, at least the effects that would be like heart palpitations was like the worst. And what I was reading is that they would just like get worse. So that means like, okay, so you've had them and you continue taking the medication. That's kind of crazy to me. I never had any side effects with it, which is why I felt okay to continue. Yeah, I don't know why I suddenly felt like this is the finger I cut. No, it was this one. No, it was this one. I was crying about it. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna cut this one. This one's kind of difficult because it has this thingy. And there's a lot of markings here that I'm gonna have to pay attention to. So everybody quiet. Nobody talk to me. I think I'm funny. Excuse me. Ah, fuck. Stay still. Turn this way because I'm seeing that shadow again. That's gonna make me confuse the line. I just have like no room. Oh, I probably should move this to stay upright to give me some space. Me score this corner. Don't go past it. Oh, fuck. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't go all the way through. I forgot that I just have to curve this out. It wasn't supposed to be a straight corner. Not to step on the cardboard, because even though it's strong, still bent it with my very, very tiny, petite, 130 something pound body. Who needs exercise? You have DIY projects. Test your mobility. Oh, so the only reason I can put my weight, and I don't know why I think this, because I could be totally wrong, but I mean, so far I haven't. I can put my entire weight only if I have the ruler there, because it hold on, I gotta concentrate. Make sure I get the right line here, not go over. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I can put my entire weight when if it only... Oh, my mic is red. Oh no. I wonder if it's not working. Because that means it doesn't have battery, I assume. I don't know. I googled how to use these mics. I didn't get any straight answers. So I assumed it's like the ladder. You turn it on. It's not much to it. I'm probably making it harder than it is. I literally spent like more than 3 hours trying to search for like a tutorial on how to use these mics. Anyways, back to the ruler lesson. I don't know what I'm trying to teach when I don't know anything. I just wanted to clarify, because just a few minutes ago I said I'm not going to put my entire weight on this cardboard, and then I just go ahead and do it, but with a ruler. I'm assuming it's the same concept of like being on thin ice. Like you want to disperse your weight, and if I put my weight on this, it's will be like my knee, and of course if I put on my weight on one knee, it's gonna make a huge circle dent. But because this is like long and a lot of surface area, it disperses my weight and it doesn't cause any dents. At least that's what has been the practice. I don't know how I know that, why I trusted that belief, but I also know that I needed to put my weight on this so that the ruler doesn't move around. That was probably the motive in the beginning, and just hope and prayer that it wouldn't dent afterwards. How far? Okay, almost have the vertical lines done. I do think, I mean, I try not to, like, it doesn't hurt when I'm doing this, but for some reason, and like, not even like right after, but after like, I don't know, like sitting down for like an hour, you know, before going to bed on my computer after doing this, the back of my ankles, I don't know what you would call this. Well, yeah, this is my ankle, so like, I don't know, the Achilles heel, no, because that's the heel though. I don't know, whatever this part is back here, always feels strained, like I over stretched it, and not so much painful when describe it, but like irritable when I'm like in bed trying to fall asleep, and like I guess it could be painful. It was the first day I started feeling it. So, and it's only when I started doing this and like sitting like this. So I'm assuming it has to do with something like this. But like I said, I don't know why, because I don't feel any pain right now when I'm doing this. So I don't know why it only starts afterwards. I've also been a lot better with stretching, like my entire body, like stretching in general in the mornings. I wouldn't say I do it. Well, I try to do it in the mornings, but it doesn't always get there, okay? Depending on what I feel like doing. Sometimes I'll want to clean first, and I always have to eat first also, because to take my pills, I have to, do steps before I can do other steps. And anyways, I've been better at stretching in general lately, though I didn't do it today because I got busy. Oh yeah, and then, there was a lot of cleaning to do. I didn't do all of it even. I wanted to take out all the trash, all the composting stuff I had stockpiled up basically, till I filled the bag. And I think it should have taken that long, so that's why I say I had a lot of stuff to do, but it wasn't that much. It probably just took a lot of time online. Oh, I think I kept, what I didn't say, every now and then I look up, and not even that often. It sounds like I do this all the time. I looked up the dinosaur or dragon cartoon from my childhood that I can't remember the name of. And there's a couple of different ones, there's what is it called? Lost Before Time or something like that. Those are dinosaurs, but then there's another one that's called something about like dinosaurs as well. Ow. Fuck. Gotta be careful with that. But it's, what do we call them? Puppets, I guess? Animatronics, maybe? I don't know. I don't think that's the one I ever watched. And I remember there was another one, but I haven't been able to find the name of. I could have made it up. I think it was a dragon with, there was a couple of different ones, but like the most recognizable, I think it's the dragon with two heads. But I might also be mistaking that one for the movie. I think it's Camelot or whatever, with like the girl knight, and that one had two-headed dragon, but it's not that one. There was another two-headed dragon. This one was a cartoon along, like standing with cartoon with multiple episodes. That's the one I remember watching, but I guess not that well. It had like two kids in it too. I remember them being in like their bedroom often, and then they had some kind of like, I don't know, maybe like a magical stone that would like transport them to like the dragon's magical homeland or whatever. Then they would do missions. I haven't found the name of that. Anyways, the whole point of it is because my mom tells me that she got my name, Jocelyn, from a cartoon that my older sisters used to watch. So like not even me. And she said it was a dragon or a dinosaur. So I've been trying to find this, cartoon, because she doesn't remember the name of it. I don't know why I want to. I just want to see if it's true. And like, why? Like, what was the purpose? Because like she doesn't remember. the reasoning. She just thought it was a nice name that she liked, so she used it. But I don't know. I want to see what this dragon dinosaur thing looked like. I know I'm obviously not going to resemble anything like it for a lot of obvious reasons, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a weird obsession of mine. So I looked it up today with as many, you know, keywords, terms that I could think of. And I do that every now and then. Not even like once a year, like just whenever I have enough mental capacity or mental want to do it. Okay. Hopefully I cut all the right lines, because I was talking a lot while I was doing this, so I feel like I could have been distracted. I mean, it does cut a lot easier. I know it doesn't seem that way because I'm still struggling, but it just feels like it's cutting a lot smoother than the old blade. It's just kind of disappointing that it's not like this magical tool that cuts, you know, smoothly one time and then we're done with it. But that could just be, what is it? User, I don't know, user error? It could be on me. This is cut, I feel like it is. Be careful here because I have my hand underneath this. I could easily stop myself if I'm not paying attention. I didn't go all the way through. I can not feel the cut here. Okay. Let's round out these corners. And I might have to cut up here again, but I'm gonna test it out first before I do that, because I used this original template on this one too. Okay. think what I want to do before I cut any more too is glue these things down. Before I mess them up anymore. I don't wash my fingers here. I cut myself last time. Basically, I'll do cover all my fingers because it's just taking too long. I want to work faster, but like I said, if I work too fast, like I run the risk of making mistakes or accidentally cutting myself. I think I should trim this so I don't force it down. Tiny bit. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Much better than the first one. Hardly any swelling this time. This is how I stretch my knees. I mean ankles. Okay. So I just have to do that like 20 more times. There's only like 2 of them in here. Not 20. I hope not. Probably, actually. Let me pause this. Switch cameras. Okay, and trying not to step on anything. Actually, let me just move this. And this cardboard. Oh god, I've slipped on it too many times. Here's my chair. Okay. So hopefully my audio is still working for one. I'm gonna go charge this now. Oh, it's cool. It's also been like over an hour. Awesome. Actually, I think I'm gonna go eat something. I know I should cook my salmon, but I'm tired. My feet hurt. I don't want to stand and like cook something. And I cooked yesterday, so hopefully it's still good by tomorrow. I'm gonna just go heat up some pasta. Bolognese. I'm going to look that up. I know how to say it. I have to go blow my nose too. Okay. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.